Shalom, this is Rabbi Mark Hillel Kunis and my taste of Torah for the week. This Shabbat, we will begin the central book of the Torah, Vayikra, Leviticus. It's named after its first word, Vayikra, which literally means he called. At the end of the previous book, Shemot or Exodus, Moses had just completed building the Mishkan portable temple. God's presence had just descended within it to fill it. And now in this book, Vayikra, God calls to Moses and says to Moses, Moses, come on in, join me. So sweet. But if you look carefully at this word Vayikra, you will see that it ends with an Aleph in a small font. Let me see if I can show this to you in this tikkun, which is like a photostat of the Torah. You see this small Aleph? When a font changes in the Torah, it usually means that there's a special message behind it. So is there a big Aleph somewhere? Yes. The first word, the first letter in the book of Chronicles. Let me show this to you. Here it is. The word Adam or Adam is spelled with a large Aleph. Adam, Adam's name. The Tzemach Tzedek was the grandson of Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi, the founder of Chabad Hasidut. His mother died when he was young, and before her death, her father promised her that he would raise the child and teach him Torah. And when the time came to teach him Torah, as was the custom, he began with Vayikra, which is all about sacrifices in order to teach his grandson how important it is to sacrifice for others. So after receiving his first lesson, he asked his grandfather, Zaidi, why is the letter Aleph in the first word, Vayikra, written so small? The Rebbe concentrated for a moment, and he opened his eyes, and he compared the small Aleph where God calls out to Moses to the larger one in Adam's name. Adam was made by God himself, he said, even wiser than the angels. However, Adam was so impressed with himself, he thought he could defy God and sin, and so he ate from the forbidden fruit. He only cared about himself and what he could acquire. He refused to accept responsibility, and so he blamed his sin on his wife. Moses, though he was really aware of the great qualities that God had bestowed upon him, was not so impressed with himself. On the contrary, according to the Lubavitcher Rebbe, he thought, another person giving the same opportunity to go to heaven and talk to God, or to have such a soul that God gave me, would have accomplished so much more. So when God calls Moses, Vayikra, has a small Aleph, because Moses was humble and lived his life to help others. With Adam, the Aleph is big, because Adam lived only for himself. My friends, in our current dilemma, we are being called. Will we be like Adam, or will we be like Moses? Will we live selfishly, only for ourselves, or unselfishly to make a difference in the lives of others? You may be young and feel that COVID-19 won't affect you so much, and so you'll ignore the warnings and go out and party with your friends. But you may in the process, even unwittingly, become infected and then infect others, possibly even your grandparents, who are especially vulnerable. Or you may become more caring, more careful, properly maintaining social distance. Will you call an elderly neighbor to see if he or she needs something before you go out to Publix? Increase your sense of chesed. But every time you stay home and resist the urge to go out and have a good time, every time you decide to maintain proper social distance, you are doing the greatest mitzvah, pikuach nefesh, saving a soul or two or more. The little Aleph teaches the crucial lesson that we're part of a greater whole. That meaning extends beyond ourselves in life. And that what you do now with your life can make all the difference in the world for yourself and for others. So keep safe and have a great Shabbos.